Country music is full of legends, stories told backstage, whispered in tour buses, repeated in dressing rooms long after the last encore fades, and no figure drew more folklore than the coal miner's daughter herself. Fans called her the Queen of Country, but behind the fame was a woman who lived through loyalty, rivalry, heartbreak, and the sharp edges of show business. She never publicly kept a list of enemies, of course, but the stories that gathered around her over the decades painted a portrait of a woman who remembered everything: the kindness, the slights, and the complicated friendships that shaped her career. One well-traveled tale begins with the gospel tours of the 1970s, when she shared stages with some of the biggest names in American music. According to old studio gossip, one of those partnerships soured over creative differences. They had prayed together, performed together, and pushed each other artistically. But when a televised special allegedly cut her segment at the last minute, fans spun the moment into a story of bruised pride and spiritual disappointment. Whether it happened that way or not, the rumor became part of Nashville mythology, an example of how even tight bonds can strain under the heat of TV schedules, producers, and clashing visions. Another popular backstage story revolved around a rising star with bright red hair and a voice that could rattle rafters. As Nashville evolved, magazines crowned her the new face of the genre, and fans imagined the older queen watching the industry shift beneath her feet. When that newcomer performed one of the queen's signature songs at an award show without acknowledging the original, country folklore insists the tension could have been cut with a bow knife. No one knows what was actually said backstage, but the myth grew, a symbol of what happens when tradition meets reinvention. Then there was the longtime duet partner, the man audiences adored beside her. They made magic together, or so the headlines claimed. But duets carry pressure. Too much attention on one, not enough on the other, endless interviews asking who leads and who follows. In later years, fans invented stories of cracks beneath the chemistry, built on half-heard quotes and dramatized moments on stage. Whether true or not, these tales became part of the country music tapestry, woven into conversations about ego, credit, and the delicate art of sharing the spotlight. Another legend centers on the contrast between two powerhouse women who represented opposite philosophies. One sang about heartbreak with softness. The other wrote about women standing their ground. Fans loved to imagine them as rivals, the rebel and the romantic, though both built their careers on different sides of the same emotional coin. The story stuck because country music has always loved a good duality. As decades passed, the myths expanded. A pop-leaning newcomer who shook up the genre, a glamorous younger sister who carved her own lane, and an industry constantly shifting, with new voices rising and old ones refusing to fade quietly. But here's the truth behind all the folklore. Country music is built on emotion, storytelling, and the messy, very human relationships between the people who create it. Rivalries, real or imagined, became part of the legend, not because they were confirmed, but because fans love to connect the music to the hearts behind it. So the real question isn't who wronged whom, it's this: why do the stories stay alive? Because legends, like songs, live on long after the final note.